Hello everyone, welcome to Egbedo TV, also known as the other side of the story. What I want to talk about today is the election situation in Nigeria. We know that the Nigeria election, the presidential election is coming up in 2023, and that is February, just few weeks from now. And we know that the major political parties in Nigeria, they have campaigned enormously, notably APC, PDP, Labour, NNPP, and these are parties that are also led by Labour Party, because these names are not household names, because Peter Obi, the leader of Labour Party, Bola Ahmed Asiwaju Tinubu, the leader of APC, the leader of PDP, Haji Abubakar Atiku, and the leader of NNPP, Dr. Rabiu Kwakwat. So there are other parties, other parties, like Sowore's party and other parties. So we have other following parties, but these are the major parties, and these parties they have campaigned enormously, and they are now waiting to reap the fruit of their labor. But what I'm concerned about is just the recent poll, the election poll, presidential election poll that was conducted by a company they call Anap. It was commissioned by Anap, and it was conducted by another company they call No Limited, and these companies have been doing this type of election polls in West Africa and in Nigeria. And the election shows that Labour Party, the leader of Labour Party, Peter Obi, is taking the lead with 23%. And the second one was the second was Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who had just about 13%. And the third position was Haji Abubakar Atiku, who had about 10%, and Dr. Rabiu Kwakwat, who had just 2%. And this election, I think the major questions were on, how would they feel, for instance, if this election is done today in terms of insecurity, how they would tackle insecurity in Nigeria. And that one, I think there was about 35% response in that this thing. And there was the one for education, the one for unemployment, and the one for education. So they were just, asked these different types of questions. If what the party that actually represent or that would do something if this election were to happen today, the party that would actually do something based on their manifesto and based on what they are saying. I know that political leaders, they speak what they want people to hear. They talk in the rhetoric form that just to woo the people, because they're convincing the electorate, it's convincing the people. Because when you're able to convince the people, they vote for you. In Nigeria, we know that apart from convincing the people, this is what we have been saying, that people use different things to just to woo people, to vote for them. But this, using all this something that is unrealistic to vote for, but we know it's not going to work anymore, because Nigeria is we are 62 years old now, and we'll be having this kind of political obstacle, insecurity, and parties coming up to tell us that they want to rescue the country. We know that this country has not been rescued. APC has been in power for 8 years now, roughly 8 years now. And the situation is the same. Security is the order of the day. Also, strike, education is just at the lowest ebb. If in terms of infrastructural development, they've tried, they've done their best in terms of infrastructural development, but more needs to be done in that area. Banditry, different areas, corruption is still looming. So this country is, because if you ask me, this country has not been rescued. And that's what many Nigerians will say, that this country has not been rescued. There's abject poverty everywhere. Some people cannot even afford 3 square meters a day. So this is the Nigeria we find ourselves. So that's why we say that this country is not rescued. Because APC as a government has failed the nation. They have failed the Nigerian population. So now we need a change. That is why a change is very necessary. And this poll that has shown that Peter Obi, the convener for Labour Party or the leader for Labour Party is winning, and this is done the 50th times now, and Obi is taking the lead for the 50th. So it goes to show that Peter Obi is going to win this election. But though they, when they conduct any electoral polls, there are error margin. They give error margin because we still have this population of undecided voters. They can also make things to change. But with the way things are standing, it shows that Nigerians are actually coming out in the youth. They've got their PVC. They are ready to vote. Out of people, 8 from 10 percent of people that have their PVC, they are ready to vote. And this election is going to turn up with a large number of population. So let's just see what is this election hold for us, because if you look at why Obi is coming up, Obi is coming up because of the insecurity in Nigeria. This insecurity that the APC promised to tackle. They have not tackled this insecurity at all. Because today, insecurity is still the order of the day. We have banditry. You can't go free. You can't move freely in the country, because if you have to travel from Abuja to Lagos, Abuja to Onitsha, whatever you want to travel, so you have you'll be panicking. You'll be panicking every time. Panicking, even when you take flight, you panic. When you are on the road, you panic. When you are anywhere, you panic because of the insecurity in the country. So this is why we need a change. A change has to happen now, because I still encourage Nigerians, go out there on the voting day. Make sure you cast your vote wisely. You go and vote for Peter. Peter Obi is the person to vote for. Because if you look at the manifestos of other parties, other political parties, these are rhetorics. This is what they used to do. This is just sort of cajolery. They cajole people because they want to have your vote. And after 4 years, after having your vote, they don't dump you. They don't know you anymore. They want, this time around, they speak in your language, but after that, they don't know you. They don't care about you. The people that can take us to the next level is Peter Obi and his running mate, Ahmed Dati Yusuf. Those are the people to vote for. Papa, Mama, Pikin. Now them, now we go vote for. No shaking. Because youth, Nigerians, not just you, Nigerians, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, uncles, I encourage all of you, go and get make sure you collect your cards, because your PVC is your weapon. All you'll be crying for all this while, all this change that you'll be crying for, all this poverty that you want to come out of in Nigeria. We will not go collect on a PVC. Now we want to say water pass Gary for that country. You not go catch on a vote. You not go win. Now Labour Party. Now we go vote for. We not go back now Labour Party. Now everybody now here now. Whenever if you don't vote for Labour Party, the second they give you a bag of rice, they come they give you a cup of beans, they come they give you a cloth or different colors and different sizes. If you just go for put now mumu, now be that. And we don't tell you now. If person wanna vote for now Peter Obi, una just go ready una PVC, because these people they're not ready. How you go to vote for person when they don't catch say if they do drug, if they do drug, they catch and say they do drug. If they deny say you don't do drug, you don't know anything, but you don't know anything. You they work, they pay you $28,000. $28,000. They can't see how much they can see for your bank account 1.4 million. Now 28,000 now you get you the F for a whole year. How that one go take add up? Make una see. And because of that, now they see they go check account. They see a lot of money inside that account. Almost the money where they come for fit now almost $460,000. Now they come for fit. You say you don't know anything, you don't do anything. Why America can't take your money? This one they talk now happened 1993. This one when they talk, everybody know now. So how they come say person when they come accuse say if they do drug, narcotic, it don't be drug peddler. Now one come for say now this one be our president. Now shame anywhere when he go. He go shame he go shame everybody. So that day when they go this thing the charter house for London here for UK. Now not see thing when happen. How person when want vote as president come they delegate one question to another. We never even start. We never start. They don't delegate. They ask a question. You don't become this thing. In a delicate in a professional enough for area of delicate questions to people in colleagues. They ask you question. You go the delicate question to this thing. You're supposed to answer. Now because now feed. They say where the grass they now people they fight. You understand? Not be where grass they people they fight. Don't be where ground not day. You go, they never ask you. You know that this person is going to face a lot of tough questions. You are going to face a lot of tough questions. They have not started. You are giving questions to your colleagues. This one, you don't become this question sharer. You go share for this one. Now Edufai go take this one. Now this one go take this one. Now this one go take this one. Why you can't do that? If you say you know when, you know go cuckoo stay for house. You cuckoo stay for house. My brothers and sisters, Nigerians, I just encourage all of you. The person who I want to vote for now, Peter Obi, because as this poll don't tell us, say, and now the fifth time I did run this election poll, say now Peter Obi now they lead, and we know say now he go lead. No Yawa and he go lead. I encourage everybody. Not be all these people when they come, they say, now so this. Okay, make gonna look the other side. Now look, we're gonna look this party, PDP party. We can't because all this one now, all these governors, 5G governors, where they don't love them, they don't come out. They don't live out. They don't, how you go work? You don't go work. Even the time when the 5G governors they deal with her. You know work. Talk less and say all these 5G governors, they romance with Peter Obi. Now Peter Obi they want to vote for now. We don't know say they okay, their leader talk say one of their leaders, the Governor Wike, Wike, the governor of Rivers State, he don't talk and say now January night they go decide. I mean, no hear say that they go London and they want to talk. What did they want to talk? We know the people now. Some autumn of Benue State the governor of Oyo State, the governor of Enugu State, and the governor of Abia State. Now them be the 5G governors. What did they want to talk for London? They want to talk as they want to join Peter Obi because now the thing where they stand for now Peter Obi stand for. Peter Obi no stand for Peter Obi stand for equity. It stands for fairness. It stands for justice. It stands for accountability. It stands for reliability. It stands for equal right. Make na equal na fair share. Now this 5G governor, PDP governor, now they stand for. So now make the one can join hand with Peter Obi. Make the cuckoo make Nigeria better. Not be all this one where we did. Not be all this one because water don't pass Gary. All this one be like saying that people when they give in a shishi, people when they give in a 10 naira. People they give in 1,000, 20,000, or 50 million, 100 million. If you give in a today, what do you want to do tomorrow? You go give in a papa, una go they suffer. You go give in a mama, una go they suffer. It not go work like that again. Our mumu don't do. The person who want to vote for my people, na Peter Obi, na be the right person. Like go help us fight insecurity. When people say road, if they go for Nigeria, road go clear. Everything go clear. You know, say people, all these banditry they jump out for inside bush, they go, they attack you. You not go see them again. All these are so shy. Your pikin go to university. He go spend 10 years for university, he not go graduate. And even when he graduates, he not get work. Now country be that one. Now country be that one. More than see everybody go, not because people are just they pretend. More than not they pretend again. Now, let us hold the bull by the horn. Let us go and get our PVC and make sure we vote out this collaborators. We vote out this government when people say they don't care for us and themselves now they care for. That also rock. We need to make sure say now the right government now they there. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and don't forget to share. This is Agbedo TV. Thank you.